Hey, hello, it's Shao Shan the Infernal General here again with a new deck profile, one that is not Madolche for once. This is going to be a PK Fire deck profile. I was considering either doing it with PK Fire or doing a pure Burning Abyss deck, but I decided to do a PK Fire one for now, and I might just do another Burning Abyss one soon. That would be more of a trap Burning Abyss, whereas this is more just PK Fire stuff where I had to cut out a lot of my Burning Abyss trap lineup like Skill Drain and stuff. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So, of course, very important, your 3 Tour Guide from the Otherworld. Everyone should know what this does. Brings out a level 3 monster, and you make Xseed plays with it. Or even Lynx, but I usually Xseed with her. Next we have the Fiendish Rhino Warrior, which is kind of like a tour guide, but you have to have a Burning Abyss monster in your hand to make it work. He's really cool. Send him to the grave. Send any, I think it's just fiends from your deck to the grave. Yeah, just send a fiend from your deck to the grave whenever he goes to the grave. Then we got triple copy of Skarm, the hardest Burning Abyss monster to remember. If this thing goes to your graveyard, remember to search in your end phase. Next, we got the newly at 3 Triple Graph. Go to the graveyard, special summon a Burning Abyss monster from your deck. He good. Then you got Seer, 3 copies of Seer. He's like Graph, except he special summons the Burning Abyss monsters from the graveyard. Really awesome. Then we got Double Farfa. Great. Goes to the grave. Target 1 monster on the field, banish it until the end of the turn. Comes up quite a lot. I even occasionally use them on myself. Got 1 copy of Alec, which probably will wind up being a cow cap in this format, to be honest. So I don't even know why I'm playing him in here right now. Probably remove him just for a cow cap, like right after I do this video. 1 copy of Barbar. Banish 3 Burning Abyss monsters from your grave, or up to 3. Deal 300 for each one that you banish. It's great. Libic. Special summon a level 3 Fiend. I think it's a Dark Fiend to be specific, from your hand whenever he goes to the graveyard. Its effects are negated. Then we will go into the Phantom Knight engine. I play triple copy of Phantom Knight Silent Boots. It's the best one. Banish him from your graveyard. Search Fogblade. Or if you do have a Phantom Knight monster on your side of the field, you can just special summon him from your hand, and you can make the plays. So he's pretty great. I play 2 copies of Ancient Cloak. When he is in your graveyard, you can banish him to search the Phantom Knights card from your deck. It's important that it says the Phantom Knights, because some of the cards just say Phantom Knights. You have to be very specific about that. Then I play 1 copy of Ragged Gloves. He doesn't come up nearly as much as the other 2 guys, but he is here. You would want to play Torn Skulls in this deck if you have him. I do not have him, therefore I am not playing him. But I would play him if I had him. Alright, so that's all the monsters. We're going to go on to the spells. 1 copy of Raigeki to blow stuff up. Considered playing triple copies of Dark Hole in this deck because I can kill my things and it doesn't hurt me. But I have not done that. I am playing triple Twin Twisters to kill back row. And if you're able to discard pretty much any monster in your deck, almost, you get some kind of effect, which is cool. We got 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, which is also to kill back row. Back row bad. If you kill the back row, you can do good thing. Alright, so that's it for the spells. I'm going to go straight into the traps. We got triple copies of Fiend Griefing. This card, target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it back to the deck, then send any Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. And that is pretty much every Burning Abyss monster in the deck. I like to use it to send Skarmory in the end phase, so that I don't forget to use my Skarms. It's good. I got triple copies of Paleozoic Dynamiscus. This is basically Karma Cut. You flip it, discard a card, and banish one face-up card on the field. Does it only... Yeah, any face-up card in the field. So unlike Karma Cut, this can target back row and everything else too. So it's cool. Also, if you flip like a Fiend Griefing, for instance, you could technically chain this card from your graveyard and special summon it back to your side of the field. It's cool, but I mostly use it to banish things. Banishing is fun. Playing triple copies of Solemn Strike. It was really hard to decide between the Solemns which ones I wanted to play more. I went with Solemn Strike, as you can see, because it is in the deck. It is here. Okay, and last, we do play the triple copies of Phantom Knight's Fogblade. This is why the Phantom Knights being in card text is very important, because as you can see, this does not say the Phantom Knights, it just says Phantom Knights. So Ancient Cloak cannot search it, but it can do the things where it negates the effects, and it is cool. Alright, so that is it for the main deck. It's, I think, 45 cards. It was hard to cut things out, so I ended up with 45. That is the way things are going to be today. So let's go on straight to the extra deck. Play one copy of IP Masquerena. This card allows for certain loops where you can use Dante and Sir. Make IP Masquerena. Bring back the Dante. Then you can link off with this on your opponent's turn, and it does the cool things. Next, we are playing one copy of Beatrice. Beatrice is good. Send any card from your deck to the graveyard. She does that thing. And what you do is you put her on top of one of your two Dantes. Dante is good. You detach a card, mill up to the top 3 cards of your deck. So, he's awesome. I have the one Virgil in here right now. Really, I need something better. Let's see, for instance, yeah, he's an Appaloosa now. This is a copy of Appaloosa instead of Virgil. She can negate things. This is one Dante Pilgrim. When your Beatrice dies by your opponent, you special summon this guy. Discards a Burning Abyss, and you can draw a card. It's really cool. Let's see. Do play one copy, 2 copies actually, of Breaksword. I like to pop more things, and since this is a PK deck, I like to have 2 copies of Breaksword. You don't need 2. You could play 1, but I don't have as many of the good cards as some people do. So I play 2. I play 1 Dark Rebellion X Seed Dragon. You pop things, bring back things, and you can put this guy over 2 Phantom Knight monsters. He get big sometimes. Then we play 1 copy of the Rusty Bardiche, which he discards. You send 1 Phantom Knight monster from your deck to the grave, and you set 1 Phantom Knight spell trap card to your side of the field, which is the Fogblade. He cool. Play 1 copy of Cherubini. I still haven't really summoned this guy, but I do know that he do good thing because he can send Burning Abyss monsters from your deck to the graveyard to do things. He is cool. I will summon him eventually. Play 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn. This is one of those things that I often go over with IP. Your opponent goes to do the things, and you link out into Unicorn. Discard a Burning Abyss monster. Shuffle something back into their deck, and get all of the effects. It's great. I play 1 copy of Nightmare Griffin. This isn't as useful in the PK Fire build. It's better in the pure Burning Abyss build because I can reset my skill drain to my side of the field. But if this guy comes up, he can do things, setting trap cards from your graveyard. It's pretty cool. It rarely comes up, but he's there because I do not have better cards. So that's fine. 1 copy of Levy of the Sea Dragon. He summoned the banished things, so he cool. And then 1 copy of Abramax. I don't fully remember what he does. I need to reread his text, but I know that he is strong and he does things, and going into him is maybe even better than Appaloosa at times. Alright, so that does it for the extra deck. And the main deck, I do have a tiny side deck. I'm going to go ahead and show. A lot of these things could be changed out probably, but I'm going to go with it for now. So I'm going to play 3 copies of Artifact Lancea on the side deck to stop the banishing of things. I'm going to play 3 copies of Ash Blossom Joy Spring to stop the searching of things. I'm going to play 3 copies of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit so that when the effects happen, I can destroy the effect things. I play 1 copy of Called by the Grave to banish the things. I play 3 copies of Solemn Judgment on the side to negate all of the things. And I play 2 copies of Solemn Warning on the side to negate the summon of the things. And that is it for this deck profile. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.